Alright guys, just gonna do a really quick refresh check here. As you can see, $500,000, consistent 80K days, and this is in the span of 1 week. Let's get into it. Now this video is going to be a bit more high scale, so these numbers actually can translate at any scale. The same logic, the same ideology of how we run these ads. You know, you can spend 50 bucks a day, 100 bucks a day, 50,000 bucks a day, and it's all going to translate the same. As you guys will see, my ad accounts, cost per click, CPMs, and CTRs would be the same as if I was spending $50 a day. So I'm going to show you guys how to scale pretty much to any height possible while holding consistency, as you see, every single day. Get you guys into my ad account and show you exactly how I set up campaigns like this, and thinking out loud and giving you guys everything you could possibly do to do this yourself. And if you guys have any questions, do not hesitate to drop them down below. I will be getting back to everybody. And if you're advanced and you're looking for the full sauce, you know, everything we had to do fully unleashed, all the little gray hat stuff we had to do to keep our ads running consistently, keep the spend throttling and ensure we had winning creatives, how we built out the landing pages on this store, and just pretty much a full run through of everything, I do have the black hat course. It just dropped in the description down below. Just throwing it out there for anyone who's like, well, I want more information, because you know, you can see numbers online all the time. It's not very often you actually see inside the ad account, but if you want to see literally everything, we have it in the course, and we can show you a step-by-step tutorial guide of how you can do this yourself on any Shopify dropshipping store running TikTok ads. So join the Discord, like the video, make sure to subscribe, and other than that, let's get into it. All right guys, so just gonna refresh it really quick. Yeah, so as you can see, you know, $500,000 in sales in the last week, and on average we were doing about $80,000 days. And I really thought this was cool, because it's super hard to be consistent on TikTok, let alone be so consistent, almost to the thousand. You know, the number one thing with TikTok for me is actually holding consistency. Facebook was so easy, because the pixel, you know, it learned, it would optimize, and now the pixel works in an entirely different way, in my opinion. You know, just from my experience, some people love it. You know, maybe if you're running niche products, it's good because it builds up data over time and it all kind of evens out. But for me, you know, we run a very broad general product, so we use a lot of pixel cloaking. What is pixel cloaking? It's in the course, but it's just resetting the pixel back into learning phase. Therefore, the pixel is showing it to more people for less. It's trying to gain more data in order to optimize. And other than domain cloaking, you know, that's one of the few kind of like little gray hat things that we took advantage of here that really helped out holding consistency. And you might be thinking, well, one day wouldn't it like fall off? Well, we throttle it. So every day we're monitoring this stuff at midnight. That way we're able to see our metrics, and if our metrics all of a sudden shoot up and we're having really bad metrics within, you know, the first 30 minutes of the day, we're able to go through the protocols that I'll show you in order to reset and hold that consistency at scale. Guys, this is literally down to the science. This is down to the T. I've been doing this for so long now, it's like the back of my hand. I'm approaching 5 years in e-commerce, and you know what? At this point, I realize it all. It's a matrix. It's a game, literally. So I advise you guys to take the red pill. So it's approaching midnight right now, and as you can see, we've spent $41,000 so far today. And all these campaigns are actually CBOs. CBOs are something that I love. I stand by them. I live by them. I breathe by them. I need CBOs in my life. For some reason, they just work the best selling general products, in my opinion. But without further ado, I'm kind of going to show you guys a basic setup, exactly what to do, how to create this campaign, and then I'm going to run down the ideology. The ideology behind this, what to do and when. Knowing exactly what output you'll get for your input is the most important part, because anyone can set this campaign up, but knowing how to manage it properly, it's crucial, and I owe my success to it. So exactly as I would do my own, we'll be getting into it, but for now, let's go ahead and hit create. So as always, when we're starting out here, it's taking a second to load. Start up. As always, we choose conversions. If you don't know, I mean, it puts it in the pocket of people who are ready to buy. TikTok has already categorized these people as, you know, wanting to buy. So again, like I said, this works at any scale, but I advise starting at low, like $50, and then you can bump the budget up to $1,000 and it will hold the same metrics. The reason I say that is because you want to make sure that you're getting good KPIs, key performance indicators, and what I mean by that is your CPC, your CPM, and your CTR. I don't really look at CPA because I don't connect pixel. My partner does, and you know, that's the beauty of media buying. Everyone kind of has their own groove, their own flow, and different areas where they can excel in. I'm not knocking the pixel, it's just not what I do when I media buy. So I like to look at 3 metrics versus 1. That way when I'm scaling, you know, I have a lot more to work with, and I like it. You know, it's in the learning phase, it's showing to more people for less. But here we go. So we're just gonna call it test. I mean, this isn't really a testing campaign. This is more so a scaling campaign, but you could test with it. but I'd ultimately recommend my testing strategy video for that. I have a testing PDF, I believe, in the Discord and the course, like testing videos everywhere. It's bulletproof. I've been personally using that foundation for a year now. It works great, and you can find winning products like that. That was a really, really weak snap. My bad. Sorry if I offended anyone there. That sucked. Yeah, so we'll just start here at $50, and we're gonna hit continue, and then you're gonna want to connect your pixel here. Now it's up to you if you want to cloak it. By cloaking it, all you would do is hit create. I'll walk you through cloaking it. Set up web events, TikTok pixel. Next, we're just gonna call it cloak. Automatically set up partner integration. Click Shopify, and then you pretty much just click all the way through. But if you wanted to actually connect it, there are steps there to download the TikTok app on Shopify, or you can use like Tixel or some sort of third party. I know a lot of people who run no pixel and they use, third party UT such as like ClickMagic or Triple Whale. So if you guys are interested in that, you can still track your CPAs without actually connecting the TikTok pixels, without actually connecting the pixel at the ad account level. So I'll let you guys be your own judge there. I mean, I can't tell you what to do. If you don't know if your product's a winner or not, try to maybe run a pixel, and then when you run that pixel, and then when you're profitable, take note of all those metrics, and then try no pixel and aim for those metrics. Set safety nets, set rules so you don't go above those metrics that they were at when you were winning. And therefore, you're just gonna get cheaper clicks. You're gonna be much, much more profitable, and you can pretty much just consistently stay in the green. So, but to each in their own. That's enough pixel talk. I recommend no pixel if you already know your product's a banger, or if you're kind of like having good day, bad day, good day, bad day. That's my 2 cents. Enough pixel talk. Let's move on. Sorry about that, guys. Anyways, so select placement. Solely and only TikTok. I know a lot of people have been actually experimenting lately with multiple placements, and it just kind of works the same, because it's going to show to TikTok like 98% of the time. I would just leave it as TikTok. And then for video download, we're going to turn it off. For user comments, we're going to turn it off. As you guys know, when you have comments on TikTok, typically it starts to optimize towards, the belief of the comment section. So I'm sure you guys have like been scrolling through TikTok and you were like, oh, I already know what the comment section is going to be, or I already, you know what I mean? So it's optimizing like that versus the people who are genuinely interested in the product. So with paid ads, you have a luxury of just promoting the product, the function, and the offer. And that way the product can actually hit the people who are genuinely interested. What happens a lot of time is people think they need to make TikToks, not ads. Low key wrong at this point. Maybe a year ago that worked, that flew, and it was creative, and people thought, oh, that's a cool way to sell a product, I'll buy it, or whatever. People can see through bullshit on this platform like no tomorrow. And if there's one thing, I'd rather be upfront about it and to let TikTok do its thing and show it to the people interested in it, versus trying to piggyback off of some sort of trend, trying to make these really creative kind of weird videos that it's just gonna hit the wrong audience. And that's at the end of the day, we're selling a product here. We're not beating around the bush, and I'll be the first to tell you that. Automated creative optimization. I turn this on for scaling. Yes, this is something I always turn on. What this does is it will allow you to spend, because it's giving TikTok so many different copies and variations and different ads, and it creates more and more little pockets at the ad level. So when you're spending a ton of money per campaign, it's not like all of a sudden, you refresh and it's spent $100 and all your CPCs are at $1 or $2. No, it keeps them down low, like you saw, into the $20 range. And I believe in automated creative optimization in a CBO at scale. So that's just what I do. I could really get down deep into it, but I don't want to waste your guys' time. There it is. So when it comes to location, United States, one thing about I've tested literally every single location option, every EU country, all worldwide countries, different interests, everything, like top 5, everything, dude. Every little combination you could possibly imagine, each country individually, and it's always came back to the United States. Now, we were doing an AMA on Discord the other day where I'm like live and we get to talk to everybody and everyone gets to ask their questions. Someone kind of presented something and it kind of clicked that, you know what? I'm only saying the US because I live in the US, and that's not because I'm biased or anything, but that's because I know the superstitions, I know the lingo, I know how these people work, so I'm able to create conductive copywriting, conductive ads that, convert to my country. And like he was saying, he can't sell in the United States, but whenever he runs ads to his country, which was the UK, it flies. And then we had another guy come up and he was saying the same thing for Germany. He's tried it all and it works only the best in Germany. So keep that in mind. Don't shy too far away, but if you you are trying to advertise to multiple different countries, maybe try a conversion rate hack. I used to do this a lot where I'd advertise to a bunch of different countries and I'd see which one would have the highest conversion rate, and then I would only pinpoint that country. It was crazy. If you're trying to advertise to any country, from any country, agency accounts, the link will be down below. You guys can do that. They're much more stable and they allowed me to spend and scale consistently like you see here. So then when it comes to gender, we just leave it open. Age 18 to 55 plus, nothing crazy. I mean, again, this is simple media buying. We like to let TikTok do its thing. And then when it comes to interest targeting, behaviors, categories, I think a lot of you guys might know where I'm already going with this, but TikTok is nowhere nearly as developed as Facebook. And these interests, yeah, you can spend 50 bucks a day, 100 bucks a day, and maybe it fires off some, sales within the pocket. But these interests are not very developed. They're very small, much smaller than you actually believe. So the frequency will get extremely high. It will just outgrow the interest. So let's say all of a sudden it's killing it. You're running at $200 a day and you want to ramp it up to $1,000 because the metrics will stay the same. Well, I can't guarantee that because you're running interest, and you could literally just outblow the pocket like that. That happens to me about every time at $1,000 daily ad spend. How did I get past it? I simply ran no interest. So there's no pocket TikTok is define your ad in. It's simply just open, it's broad, and again, we're taking advantage of the creative optimization algo here, not the pixel, the creative. Keep that stuff broad. It's how you're going to stay consistent at scale. And just like comments being off, it's a control variable that I like to hold that ensures me that my ads will be hitting the right audiences and scaling consistently without having to deal with the BS of TikTok. Now, when it comes to budget and scheduling, depending on scale is how I would base it. If you're going to be spending over 20 grand a day, I definitely recommend just spending in the last half of the day, but knowing that your KPIs are good. So at midnight, you maybe have like a $50 campaign running just to kind of test the waters of the ad account, the pixel, the creative, how they're all kind of melding together that day. And I know that sounds weird, but you got to take it like this. I said this in my last video. Ad accounts are like girlfriends, dude. Like, they're all different. It's kind of like until you really sit on these things every day, it's kind of like learning what to do and when. Sometimes you don't want to do things too fast or too hard because it'll get suspended. I mean, that's more of a Facebook thing, as you guys know, but just treat it right, kind of learn it, feel it out. But yeah, so let something like subtle run at night so you can see, how your metrics are. And then in the daytime, start launching those big campaigns, maybe start them at $1,000 each. That's what I do. And then I surf the budget up to about $2,500 around 5 p.m. every day. I'm not saying that's the magic time. That's the magic number. That's just what I do. It works. I'm sure you could do it an hour earlier or hour later and it would still work the same. Just because we are able to identify what TikTok is doing with our creatives, we're able to identify those key performing indicators and then scale. So other than that, we're just going to leave all this stuff blank, and then we're going to enter our creative. Now when it comes to this, so I generally add at least 3 pieces of copy, which is like the text, and then at least 5 variations of the creative. If you guys need help making your creatives, I have a video on it on my channel, so don't hesitate. I show you guys how I make my winners, but you will be good with that amount. You can always add more. The more the merrier with this. I've never had a problem doing so. And we would just generally hit submit, and all we would do is duplicate the ad group 9 times. So that way we have 9 ad groups within that campaign. Once we submit this, we go to the ad group level and duplicate that ad group within the campaign 9 times. Therefore, we have one campaign with a total of 10 ad groups, and each ad group has at least 3 pieces of the copy and 5 creative. This will ensure healthy spending at scale. Try not to go above $2,500 or $3,500 on campaigns. The accounts will sometimes get flagged as suspicious and get suspended. So that's pretty much it. And we've been able to do this every day. I say the one thing is, well, if you're spending this much money, what happens if the metrics aren't good the next day? Every day at midnight, we set all the budgets back, all of them back to $50. And then we base it off of, okay, is the account performing today or is it not? And if it's not, we're able to detect it within half an hour. So the first 2 things we do is new pixel and new creative. And then we'll know within about an hour and a half, because it takes time to start running, if we were able to get our metrics back. Now, about half the time this works. Half the time you have to get a new ad account, new pixel, refresh your creatives, and just pop it into an editing software, re-render it, change the meta. That way TikTok sees it as a new video and it will give it the same benefits as a brand new creative. So I'll say it again. First pixel and creative. If that doesn't work, ad account, pixel, creative. And this is all done within the first few hours of the day. I know it's late at night, but that's what I'm about to do right after this. It's work. It's your job. You got to do it. Or put a VA or something on it, because that is genuinely the only way I found to be consistent to this level, to the 1,000th, spending this much money on TikTok ads. Other than that, guys, wow, I really hope you guys did enjoy that breakdown, and hopefully I could provide value. Again, as I said, the Black Hat course with literally everything behind the scenes is down below. Join the Discords. I'm getting back to all your guys' comment. Other than that, make sure to subscribe, like the video. I appreciate you guys so much. I wish you the best of success. Peace out, soldier up, and salute.